neph. I couldn't even watch it. I am up to
Interesting to study them at that time, I think.
about a minute 14 into the human zoo, and I cannot watch it. It is not because the actual video itself. It is because it was posted on your channel. It is because you allowed this, you endorsed this to be on your channel. It's under your name. Nephilim free. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I don't even care. And you know why? Because you are the most ignorant man alive. I have seen some of your other videos. I've seen your videos in Thunderfoot. I've seen your videos debunked and debated by other atheists and logical thinkers. I understand you're Christian, and this is an argument against Christians, and you have posted this. This is your video, under your name. You have posted this, and it is against everything you stand for. It talks about evolution. It talks about evolution and how it's still happening, and how it gives more evidence towards evolution. It allows you to picture right now evolution. I've only got up to a minute 14 of part 2. And I have seen more evidence for science and for... I've seen more evidence against the Bible than I have for the Bible. I've seen more evidence against religion than I have for religion. I just listened. There's about 30 seconds in here of a woman talking about why this scientist was such a douchebag and trapped and captured people from other countries. Religion was a big one. I have no issue with the video, but I can't watch it because in the back of my mind I know that you're endorsing this. I know that you think you are happy. You are ecstatic. You saw this and you were like, I'm gonna post that up on my YouTube channel. When you shouldn't have. You should be debating this. You should be angry that this exists. And for that image in the back of my mind of how ignorant you are of what this video even means, what this video even entrails, how much this disagrees with a lot of points you make, that annoys me so bad. I cannot watch the video. The video itself is good. I agree with the video, and that's the issue. The fact that I agree with the video, but I don't agree with you. You have supplied, you've given us something to use against you and posted it up on your own channel. In my last video I said I didn't know how long ago it was. Turn of the century. Wasn't even that long ago. There is some footage, it looks like it was shot yesterday with a black and white camera. There is some architecture in that looks like it's from the 80s. and it's wrong. Some of the science in this is not very well thought out, but it is thought out. It's not very well thought out in that I don't know how to put this. In that they thought pygmies were the evolutionary gap between whites and apes. Like, you could think about that and go, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. They're sort of hairier, they're darker skin, they're smaller, they haven't moved out from their areas much. They could be the missing gap. But we know that apes have evolved over time to the point where the only difference between us and a pygmy is our height and our skin color. Granted, there are some other small things, but height and skin color are the only two things. And that's ridiculous. If the science is wrong from something that looks like it could have been shot 40 years ago now, in what light does the Bible have any credibility? If this doesn't. This has, as I said, I do think it's rather good, but the stuff they're using now, they're going, because it changes backwards and forwards between past and present, they're going, yeah, well, that was wrong, and here's why it was wrong. But then it cuts back to past, and then it says a line, and they go, yeah, that was wrong as well. It doesn't contradict itself. They understand they were wrong. And that seems to be an issue with Christians. Not with Christians, with religion in general. Theists don't seem to understand and recognize when they're wrong in their own arguments. This is wrong. You were wrong about this whole thing. You have posted this on your channel and it's wrong in your mind. Why can you not accept that you're wrong and remove this from your channel? Instead, you went through and you picked specific points, like the fact that the guy doing all the guy who was racist was a scientist, is the only bad thing against science I can find. And that was one guy. Granted, I am only part 1 minute into it, but even still, he was religious. Why is this up on your channel? It's an argument against you. I do not understand. I do not comprehend. I think my face was just shown in this. I don't even care though. Because you're just wrong.